Всем доброго здоровья. Мы продолжаем наши приключения. В прошлой серии мы встречались с адептами, а сейчас мы начинаем следующую главу первого тома «Прощайте, древний лорд». Тело Архонта спрятали, и мы должны встретиться опять с Чайлдом, чтобы продолжить наши расследования. Что, куда, зачем, откуда. Ну и так далее. О, для начала тут есть один сундучок, говорят, спрятанный. О, вот он. И тут 200 тысяч моры. Мелочь, а приятно. Катюша, здравствуй.
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui. You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him help.
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Ah, where is the
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
Oh, Paimon knows this one.
Ну да, где пожрать, ты все слышала, блин.
There are two styles of cooking in Lioli. Known as the flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyun Slope so they could compete. They don't count the Paimon like that. Anyway, Paimon's
Вот как ты возбудилась. Как ты возбудилась, когда про кухню говорят. Прощайте, древний лорд. Ну что, идем? Вот оно. Вот оно, Чайлдо.
Aha, you made it.
А вот и мы.
As promised, I found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the leap.
So, where is he? In Lioli Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce you. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liu.
Ну и...
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhang Li is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Нас уже ждут.
Hi. Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhang Li, consultant to an organization known as Wangsheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, Wangsheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they and we the Fatui have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadow.
Walk in the
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard...
discretion. Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of business?
Какая ты возбужденная, солнышко ты наш.
It is a...
Я надеюсь, от радости такая реакция, бля.
We...
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng funeral parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much.
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang.
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many at the times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst. Archons go by many names. The god of contracts, the god of commerce, the warrior god, Morax. As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending. And that in years past, Liyue's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time...
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng funeral parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me?
A wise decision.
Поможем.
The Tianquan Ningguang from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the form. If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details.
Мы согласны. Веди и говори.
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well. You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks.
Ну же, товарищ Ли, рассказывай.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, Traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you? I see. So you're... But I
Конечно, неплохо. Я
suppose
такой
you
вот.
have yet to experience the substance of Liyue's 3,700 years of divinity. Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your... Liyue is the
Посмотрим.
most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomat Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make you...
What would Child get out of us doing?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent...
Wow.
Well then,
Бездонный
let us
кошелек.
be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prize Noctilucous jade.
Да, я его, кажется, собирал уже. Здравствуй, толстый толк.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might...
Betting? No, we're here for...
Noctilucous jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade, Noctilucous Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Oh?
А
You
ты,
want me to
товарищ Ли,
consider?
что скажешь?
That is fine as well. If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And that would be...
I'll take them all, boss.
Oh, you act with
Нормально.
such panache, good sir. I always...
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss... Hey! If we only need 1 for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the more if we buy them all?
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked.
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before...
Да, когда кто-то за тебя платит, можно и не считать эти деньги.
What?
All Mora is currency, but not all currency.
What? even bother hunting for a bargain.
No need to waver, even when I am constrained by Mora. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, that only after the item made using Noctilucous jade has taken shape will you, if you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that...
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
Запросто, паймень. Запросто.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know it. A fool
Так.
sees the pointer and misses the
Я
moon.
так чувствую, сейчас будем искать
If you
специалиста.
point at the moon with your finger, a wise man, the patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous jade is a mystical stone used to light. Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade.
Priceless, huh? Hyman's just sad that we might never be able to... We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? That would... well... fine. As you wish. How about this? I can take a small sample of all three. I'll take a bit of...
Don't
Давай,
worry, I know
отрезай.
the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will...
All right. Take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost
Oh, you flatter me, but I have to be gentle with these rocks. If I'd taken off even a bit more, it would have killed...
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach.
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out. Oh, Paimon remembers we once saw this big pot down at the Data Upa Gorge in the camp of the hilly churls from the Meaty tribe. It's real.
Ну, посмотрим.
Let's pack those samples up.
Storos is far
Ого,
better
котельчик.
than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
That's the pot. It looks like the hilly churls are still using it. It's a
Ну
bit
же,
light, but
позанимаемся
it's
геноцидом. Тихо, тихо, тихо. Без паники.
We'll see about that.
Ой, мимо. Пошел вон. Ой, мимо. Пошел вон. Пошел вон. Шо, нигде ничего не упало. Так, а кто еще тут? А. Яу. Пошел отсюда. О, какой!
There's still soup in here. These hilly churls sure have big appetites. This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire...
Давайте начинать эксперимент.
We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is
Ладно,
which.
включай
Use
записную
Pyro to
книжку
keep making
мозговую.
the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is.
Где наш Пиро, который техник? И тихо. Оп. Да твою ж дивизию, дура.
Whoa, that light came from the first Noctilucous Jade. Hilly trails are surrounding us again. Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors.
Ой, мимо.
Let's take care of them and continue again.
Пошел отсюда. Пошел отсюда. Пошел отсюда. Ой, мимо. Пошел. Брысь.
Wretched dastard.
Ах ты. Ты где, сволочь? Брысь. Все? Все сдохли? Можно идти дальше. Мишка, работай.
That light came from the second
Опять?
Noctilucous Jade, didn't it?
Брысь.
More hilly trolls. They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food. Steady as stone.
Ой, ой, ой. Ладно, сами нарвались. Короче, не дают работать.
Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
Мы возвращаемся, ладно. Если ты так говоришь, пойдем назад.
My friends, I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Конечно, конечно.
Exactly! That's the one Paimon remember.
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm...
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given... Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade mystery has been in decline, it is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade mystery. Alas, all things must pass. Well,
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
if not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
Скидки на добрые
In the
дела.
safe hands of the Liu Qixing and good honest merchants such as yourself,
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me?
now that we've made our choice, to Lucas Jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we...
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora, my apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. That's a relief. Have a look, boss. Is it enough?
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the...
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we...
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single more...
It seems that we must. I will keep that in...
Да, как просто, когда за тебя все платят, блин. Так. Нам куда? Нам туда. Кажется, мы на месте. Ого.
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the imp... Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith...
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, it's...
Yes. I have already rented this location and have begun making preparations for the rite. The Liu Qixing have agreed to this arrangement.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? Although with that said, since we got back from Dway and Karst, none of those pesky Also,
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that these things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be
Golden House?
the only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Teyvat.
Oh.
Wow. Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it, but why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information of it. Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little in Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns. Only contract. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? We're all...
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high system.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me. We
А
shall...
у меня, по-моему, у самого есть шелковица. Еще ниже. О, опять Бо Лай. Ну что, товарищ Лай? Точнее, Бо. Лай.
Do you sell silk flowers?
Silk flowers? We certainly d-
Which kind?
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always
Это
golden.
для тебя они элементарные.
Valley Weaver and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
My goodness, you two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute. I'm sorry? Ah, yeah. Now then, please peruse at your leisure.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Just look at the abundant foliage here. And these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an evergreen.
Вы, батенька, ботаник.
This variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history.
Wow, a true connoisseur.
Да, нашли
Most
такой.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the...
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble.
I'll
Как
take them
обычно,
all,
все
boss.
возьмет. За чужие деньги, бля.
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has... But this silk flower purchase is not... Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies, like several other tedious and complicated traditions.
Ну и, как
This one
обычно,
is the only rite
забыл
of parting
бабки.
to take place for one of the 7 in 3,700 years. As now that's settled, a question.
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that the...
Yes, in a sense.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? It would be bad luck to say it out loud. But since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord...
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be if he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's
Да.
deity,
А
making
давайте побегаем
hero
еще по лавочкам, да.
appearances in support of local businesses.
Thank you, boss.
Как говорится,
I
и
think I
тут
speak
нам
for
карта и
all of
пошла,
us
бля.
when I say that your generosity...
Our skins? You are the one who...
Please, it's the least I could do.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my...
talk about first world problems?
Hence, I need you around in the city. Try the common folk, especially women.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to? Paimon likes this.
Да.
I'll wait for you near the statue of the 7. Meet me there when the
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild. Let's ask Lan. She's master of the Liyue branch, right?
Так, мисс Лань, ты где? О. Мисс Лань.
Lan, we need to ask you for a favor.
I stopped accepting commissions a long time ago. Sorry, you two, but you'll just have to ask another adventure.
Oh, it's not that kind of favor. It's just a teeny tiny thing.
Do I look like the kind of girl who wears perfume to you?
Well, Paimon thinks you smell amazing. So come on, Lan. What's your secret if not perfume?
Now that you mention it, yes, there is. Oh, it must be from the Qingxin flowers I picked on the way back. I forgot I still had them with me.
Aha! The truth is out. Lan's got a...
No, they were for medicinal use only. Anyway, this is a pointless conversation. If you want to know about perfume, try talking to Chi Ming.
The fortune teller, right? Paimon remembers she smells pretty good. Thanks, Lon. See you around.
Пока-пока. Так, где это Цимин? Банана. Ой, вот она Цимин.
Hello. How may I help?
Можно вас понюхать?
Ask you a question.
Perfume? I rarely think to use it, let alone about how to make it. That said, some of the cosmetics I use are scented. Since I usually set up my stall by the docks, I avoid perfume like the plague, because Celestia forbid those lusty
That's the worst thing Paimon's
While we're subject, have you never heard anyone mention Yingar's homemade perfume?
Yanger? Oh,
Yes, that's her. Many a rich family's daughter has gotten her to make perfume for them.
great! This is just the intel we need. Finally, we're getting...
Так, ладно.
Well, hello. You found me at last. I've been waiting for you.
What? How did you know we were coming?
Oh, I heard a rumor about a couple who were snooping around town looking... Actually, I was starting to worry you wouldn't find me. This is the ultimate test of my appeal, after all.
Snooping around? Why are you making it out like we're bad people?
What can I say? People love to talk. Maybe you ought to relax. I know why you're here. You want to get your hand on my homemade perfume, don't you? Through one go. My good, you have extreme tastes for someone your age. Maybe the rumors I heard were true. Is that the best you could come up with? Even if you were genuinely offering perfume to a deity, that doesn't explain why you'd need 3 kinds. Sorry.
Какая-то
Sharon was
недоверчивая.
right. People don't remember this tradition anymore.
As one of my favorite poems goes. Oh,
That went over Paimon's head a little.
in short, I'm happy to help. Traveler, you can be my assistant, but you'd better make sure I'm the only person.
Только о тебе,
So,
только о тебе.
where is a good place for making sweet, sweet perfume? You mean Wan Min restaurant? Good choice.
Не хочу я идти снова к этим хилитюрлам. Бонс.
I've had a word with Xiao. We can.
Ну,
Are you
давай.
ready to please me?
What
Господи.
did you say?
I meant make me proud as my assistant. While I'm setting up, you can go and fetch some water.
Так. Вода. Блин. Да, твою ж дивизию. О, книжка. На тебе водички.
This water will do nicely. Now,
Надеюсь.
I need you to extract the silk flower essence using a perfume making uses an altogether different technique from alchemy. Here, let me teach you. Very careful. You need to keep your wrist
Ты
firm
чему
so your
нашутишь?
hand doesn't slip. Now
Извините.
use your strong hand to stir it with a persistent rhythm. Keep going until the juices.
Где твои мысли, Мэй? Инер.
Ooh, you're a natural. Now take these and try it out on your own. Don't forget to do all 3. They look visually identical during the essence extraction process.
Так. Нам куда? Где этот пестик, который надо вверх-вниз водить? Аккуратно. Капец, блин. Извращенцы. делаем. Подтверждаем. Горная ткачиха. Делаем. Замечательно. А блин, уйди нафиг. И тоскующая фортуна. Так. Нам назад. Бежим.
Wow, this is some exquisite silk. The essence is placed into water and simmered over a low heat. You must take care to control the heat during this process. If the temperature... So please, focus on controlling the heat. Don't waste a drop of that essence now. All 3 perfumes are ready, and you, my friend, a testament to
Помощником, ни хрена себе, я все делал, и я еще и помощник.
Wow, you actually remembered my throat.
Конечно.
You're cuter than people give you credit for.
Ты так нежно вводила пестик вверх-вниз.
Anyway, shall I give you a brief overview of each scent? It might just help you.
Paimon wants to hear this.
This
Всё
first one
хочешь
is
послушать.
sweet as candy, straight out of a fairy tale. Younger. The second one is for those with more refined tastes. Finally, the third one has a soft but lingering scent, like a mist that captures the... All clear? Don't get them mixed up. Good. Be sure to come visit if you ever need help. I'll leave you with some parting words. One who tries to sail 3 boats simultaneously should be careful not to go overboard.
А мы тримаран возьмем и соблюдаем.
Come and hang out with me at Scent of Spring sometime.
Жди и помни меня.
Let's take these 3 perfumes over to the Statue of the Seven.
Так.
Mr. Zhong Li's probably been waiting a while.
Нам. Ой, оперный театр. А где ты? Здравствуй, Чжун Ли. Мы тут масло принесли.
We've brought the perfumes, Mr. Zhong Li. Did we take too long? You were just staring up at the statue.
Oh, you're back. Compared to the watch that
А мы недолго бегали.
statues
Мы
have
тут
kept
с
over Liyue,
пестиком играли.
this was but a brief moment.
Well, how can a person compete with a statue?
That is true. Well,
3 sets and not 1 less.
thank you both. Let us offer them up.
This is the first kind of perfume. Miss Yinger said that it's sweet. This is the second kind. It's got an elegant smell and the daughters of high society. The third kind has a gentle but lingering fragrance. Something like the dusk mist. And it's a favorite of mature ladies.
А где ой?
Oh, what was that? That's the one older ladies like, right?
Для зрелых.
Does that mean that Rex Lapis is actually an older lady?
Ты дура, что ли?
Perhaps Rex Lapis has taken on countless forms. Perhaps that really was.
What a shame.
Я знаю, кто это, но не скажу.
Giant dragon form and... Let's hope the Chi-Sing can catch the...
We can leave that to the authorities. Let us focus on the fond farewell for Rex Lapis.
So, we finished another step in our preparations.
Next, I would like the 2 of you to help me borrow the cleansing bell.
Cleansing bell?
At present, a friend of mine named Madame Ping is the guardian of the cleansing bell. She lives...
Sure, but aren't you going to come with us?
Ah, I have certain reasons why I cannot be there in person.
Man, why has he gotta be so
О, мы теперь будем делать задание с чайником. Нам дадут чайник. Так, где, что, когда? Здравствуйте, мадам Пин.
All things must change. It's nothing. It's nothing.
What happened to him?
Back in my day, people said that glazed lilies can read if they heard beautiful sounds like laughter, but if they heard too much wild gossip.
So that means these flowers feel what's happening?
Yes, the rumors of Rexus's death are... No,
Конечно, неприятно. Смерть всегда неприятно.
Others say that the Chising made it all up. And still others, this harbor is like a mountain of dry tin. Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. Ah, that old trinket. I remember it being here.
Как обычно. Склероз.
An old friend of mine used to wear it on his person. He saw me gazing at it often and gave it to me. But he told me then that if someone should come to borrow that bell, it has been many years, and who knows how many. Still, though, I can't Oh, these old bones are so slow to look for things. I don't...
That's right, Granny. We'll follow you back home and search for it ourselves.
Пороемся в ваших вещах и вытащим колокольчик.
We can help with chores if you have...
All right, children. There is no need to worry.
Do you live near here, Granny?
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot?
How does that work? What? There's no thing there. And why do you need Paimon to go in anyway? Can't you just lift...
Oh, youngsters. I simply mean that the bell is some...
О, чайничек. Ух ты. Мы в чайнике.
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Паучок, лесовичок. Зацепился за сучок. Самому никак не отцепиться. Вперед.
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while.
Давай, руби его в капусту. Тяу. Кто на нас, Васей? Опа! Фигу. Ой, он улетел. Да ты, паук, ты задолбал, если честно, блин. Негодяй. Ты говоришь нам туда? Да, туда. А. Тихо, тихо, тихо. О, приземлились. Иди сюда, мелочь. Брысь. Брысь. Ой-ё. Сколько вас тут? Тихо, 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 тихо. Получи, получи, фашист. Гранату. Ой, ёкарный бабай. Мишка, за работу. Брысь. Ой. Да отцепитесь вы от меня уже, сволочи. Оно сдохло. Вот. Плюх. Взяли. О. Пол. О, колокольчик.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me... All right, now.
Ну, бабуся устроила нам тут беготню за колокольчиком. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй-яй-яй.
Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick and adeptus. Oh. As to whether I am one or not, child.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean. But is also kinda... Don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened to Rex Lapis.
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history, but no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first, but to cry, catch the murderer at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of... So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell? Oh? Well, if it came to that, we haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice to share a... Well, you must have things to do. Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always...
Я тоже хочу вкусный чаек. Так, и где это место? А, понятно. Идем. Привет, Ли.
Indeed. This is the cleansing bell. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside.
Мы пахали, я и трактор.
Of course. How would I know that the bell...
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that old granny. If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always...
That tone does not suit you. Still, when a suitable
Да,
time
чайник у него
arrives,
классный.
I'll bring a spot of fine tea and...
So what's the next step in our preparations?
Next, we need to purchase kites.
О, господи.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites. Are you taking us kite?
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. I will explain it to you. But our next course...
Oh, sure. I'll catch up.
Бабуля, мы снова к вам.
Ah, sir, you're here. The 7 kites you asked for.
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays. In the early days, Well, this is Mr. Zhong Li from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well, but he likes talking about...
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure. Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft itself... I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am intimately familiar with...
Indeed. These are decorations used in the rite of parting.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the... As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the contract given right down to the last letter. Ah, Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality and eternity so dear. These markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to wisdom. Justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like a flame.
The compliments of a learned man truly are...
Well then, Granny Shan, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Allow...
О, чайлдик. Детишко пришло.
No, I was merely passing. I see Mr. Zhang
Конечно.
is the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag, he knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be... Or perhaps, you could say that he cannot imagine him...
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, the rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhong Li do the bargaining. Seems I missed out on some interesting information.
Очень много интересного ты
I
пропустил.
suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune...
Так. 79, 48. Начнем отсюда. 5. Вон. Тук.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers Guild. I take adventuring commissions, but I don't do...
Adventure? Venturing into the mountains to capture a few crystal flies seems adventurous enough.
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer. Never mind.
A most fair price.
Ладно, не будем время
Pleasure
тянуть.
doing business with you.
Так. Кто у нас следующий? Вот этот дядька.
A full day of odd
Так.
jobs at Eugene Terrace.
На что-то это похоже на.
No problem.
Whoa, that's expensive.
Hero of Mondstadt?
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless.
Hey, that's a good price.
Чего экономить не наши деньги. Так, дальше. Окей-ча.
Oh, help? Sure. I, Tick, always put in one. So what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Eugene Terrace. They aren't uncommon objects.
No problem. That'll be 20,000.
Done.
This is all you got? No can do. Child? No. He's putting up the money? How about this? Let's make a trade. Get me a single Chinkson flower, and I'll consider that pay.
Guess we've got no choice.
Нету. Зато есть цветочек.
Have you brought the goods? Hey, that's pretty good. With this Chinkson flower, I should be able to pacify my daughter tonight.
Child. Ты где? Что-то лежит. Ой.
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No!
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need.
What info do you need? Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere...
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy, the finest pharmacy in all of... Is everything okay?
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they... Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
Simon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now.
Так, Бубу. Где это Бубу?
The receptionist dessert. Hello.
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Huh? Hear that?
The reception, it seems.
How about you go check it out?
Ты прикрывательница тылов. О, Бубу. Привет, Бубу.
Oh, there you are. But you can't even reach the counter. Joke's on you. Paimon floats. So hide this anyway. There's something weird about this one over here. It can't be.
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Chi-Chi. Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepta.
Something like this would be unimaginable in Mondstadt.
Hello, little girl.
Excuse me, sir. Did you bring...
Surely no prescription is needed to...
Chi-Chi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription.
Сама себе приказ отдала.
From Chi-Chi.
Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, my dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid.
Okay then.
How did you manage that?
But Chi-Chi helps you. You have.
Since when do customers need to do favors for customers?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Gui Chжун ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
Gui Chжун ballista. It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Tianheng by an adeptus in the distant located in Tianheng Pass. It was designed to automatically.
Mr. Zhang Li really.
Apparently not quite. This is the first I have.
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal. And a
Did you want to add?
No, just that the cocoa goat, what it looks like. Don't know. Where to find it? Don't know either. Where?
Very well then. Let's start by investigating near the.
What the heck is a?
Ой. Баллиста.
It's huge. Paimon can totally believe it took an adeptus to build.
Да,
this.
древние греки и римляне тоже такие делали, и что?
How do you operate this thing? Just think how much.
It is.
Oh, what? It broke?
А что, не видно, что ли? Поломано всем.
Even adepti contraptions are difficult to maintain.
So what are we gonna do? Quick, Mr. Zhang Li, use your unlimited.
You almost make it sound like I'm some sort of bourgeois parasite whose only utility. That said, let me think for a moment. As I recall, there is a military supply post from that period If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored, we may be able to repair.
So, what you're saying is that you actually.
I have a smattering of knowledge on the topic. With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it.
Давайте искать некоторый материал. Тихо.
All in a day's work.
Ага, дверь изнутри открывается. Замечательно. Так, несем. Часть материалов сделаю. Бунц.
These parts. One moment. I will try to repair the device. It is done. The Gui Chжун ballista is more intricately designed than I thought.
Ooh! Now how do we turn it on?
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look, it even has a scope.
Over here we have nothing. And over there.
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing? So you fixed up this turret?
Not a turret. A Gui Chжун ballista. Also.
Are you blind or something? You're looking at the leader of the This area's supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures. But you can't get anywhere. Last time we approached the mountain, it nearly skewered one of our guys. A few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazingly we managed. The next thing you'll be repairing is your
Tut. Vandalizing the legacy of an. It is not we who need reprimanding.
Что он? А, вот ты где спрятался, негодяй. Хрен тебе нарыло.
Time to clean up. Leave it all to me.
Получи.
Should put
These lowlifes didn't know who they were messing.
Troubling ourselves over this rabble is not worth the time.
Oh yeah, that. So we've got the Gui.
A search using the Guizhong ballista revealed no What's more, a contraption built using Adeptus technology.
Which means the Paimon wouldn't go that far.
We won't solve anything while standing here and racking our brains. Let's return to...
Good idea. We did our best, and that's what counts.
Привет, Бубу. Точнее, Цици.
Forgive us. We were unable to fulfill our end of the contract.
What a disappointment. Aw, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon feel so guilty all of a sudden? Cocoa goat milk is tasty. So, I'm sorry. I have a... here. This is the name. Coconut milk. Huh?
Кокосовое молоко из кокосовой козы.
I owe you both an apology.
Never mind, Zhongli. You didn't know. Excuse me, everyone. Oh. Sorry, but Paimon's gonna leave the job of shattering this poor kiddo's... No. Him... Seems Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
Someone
Might I ask who...
Ah, how rude of me. I'm Baiju.
Paimon thought Chi-Chi was the boss. Turns out it's some wacko... What a sorry state of affairs. This little mascot is... The snake is speaking! I prefer to stay silent, but faced with strangers, I must speak, lest you mistake me for an escapee from the...
Don't mind Chengsheng. She's a good girl.
Do you sell everlasting incense in this
Everlasting incense? Why,
Whew, at last. Things are finally...
3 million more. Top quality. Guaranteed.
Aw, too bad that she's taken it over for now. Security will be tighter than usual.
3 million. An innocuous number in and of it.
It's a crazy number. We'd never be able to make that much more.
This is correct.
What are we gonna do? Is this the part where we go
Coco Goat! Coco Goat! My side...
Hey! Less laughter, more sympathy!
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had in a long time. Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baiju, isn't it? Truly honored. I'm Child, one of the Fatui. If Boo Boo Pharmacy needed a stable supply of, say, coconut milk...
Strange. I knew the Fatui infiltrated businesses with seductive deals, but... Coconut milk. Baiju, quick. Chi-Chi wants...
Ah, yes, of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want. Thank you, Child. I look forward to a successful collaboration in the future.
That's like
2,990,000.
Ты бы лучше помолчал, товарищ Ли.
Now that this is settled, we must head back to Yujing Terrace. Mr. Child, Dr. Baiju, little Miss Chi-Chi, see you soon.
Ah, that lot is an absolute riot. So, you've been eavesdropping, I hope? What have I...
Yes, Master Child. They spoke of the Qixing.
Well. Ningguang and her Qixing cronies. What else would they be hiding in the Golden House? I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I? As the old...
Так, где тут его место? Ой-ё. Здравствуйте, господин Ли.
As it stands, we've hired helpers, and we've acquired the everlasting...
Почти.
Finally!
Well, traveler, have you gained anything from our adventure so far? Odd. Which is it, I wonder? The questions that such travels raise are ever so complicated. Well, I'll leave you to treat you to a meal. Oh, yes, don't worry. I will Tonight, I shall take you both to an old hole in the wall, praised throughout Liyue.
Oh.
Hole in the wall? As in a cool restaurant?
Indeed. Let us meet near the harbor, at...
Там вино в чашке разливают. Воистину затянувшееся. Так, назначенное время. У нас сейчас сколько? Так, надо спешить. До 23, а уже больше. Ну-ка, вперед. Ой. Давай так.
You're here. There's no need to order. I've already done. Third round knockout is not for lightweights, like those taverns in Mondstadt. Here, the owner does not take... I ordered some wine-fermented sweet rice balls for you, if that counts.
Клёцки в рисовом вине.
If it is to your liking, dear customers, I shall continue the...
Hey! There's even a storyteller here!
Besides fine wine, the excellent ambiance is the reason why this place is so... But when I say ambiance, I refer to a different sort from the one the Tevat travel guide uses to...
As you all know, high above the land of Liyue lies a What does it mean to have all-seeing eyes? This, my friends, Lady Ningguang's masterwork that bridges... Imagine, the weather is clear, and you gaze down from... Behold! The glorious sights of Liyue Harbor. They say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her jade chamber with none but her 3 closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted 3 to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information? Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyue, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest treasures in the land are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it.
Интересная история.
These are but scraps of paper, and yet they guide Lady Ningguang's hand. Merely grasping 1 or 2 of them will surely gift you a fragment of her wisdom.
Tianquan Ningguang. Feels like we're hearing this name a lot. Liyue locals talk about her. The Fatui hate her. She's most like... Paimon one...
At last I have found you. You who returned from Jueyun Karst.
Who's there?
Wait, I am not with the Millelith, nor am I here to claim your bounty. However, I am an emissary of the Liyue Qixing. My name is Ganyu, secretary at the Yuehai Pavilion, and I have come well, in concrete terms, I am the corporate secretary for the Qixing. At the...
Ningguang sent you? We were literally just talking about it.
My apologies, you who have returned from Jiayun Karst, but I have with me a letter from Lady Ningguang. She extends a formal invitation.
Нас приглашают в гости.
An official invitation?
Lady Ningguang said this. Invite him to come here. I wish to meet him. At the Jade Chamber. Together...
And with that, the emissary who called herself Ganyu just disappeared. But we've received an invitation from the Liyue Chi. We'll be meeting
Ну вот и все.
more money than Paimon could ever count. We should be on our best manners.
An invitation to visit the Jade Chamber is... You'd best be on your way now. But don't forget about the rite of parting. Once you've...
Don't worry, we won't forget. Dihua Marsh. We'll see you there.
Ну. Да. Наши приключения на сегодня закончились. Надо 28 ранг добивать. Ого. Ну что, мальчики, девочки, на сегодня беготня закончилась. Пойду я докачивать 27 ранг приключений. Вот. А для того, чтобы его приподнять, мне нужно еще вот это вот задание сделать. Что это такое, не знаю, но говорят, надо. Иначе я повысить ранг приключений не смогу. Ну а вам всего хорошего. До скорых встреч. До свидания.